Hi, everybody, and welcome to another great school year. I am Miss Bennett. I teach second grade, and I'm going to be going through your information packet with you that you received either at open house or the first day of school, just to kind of walk through and review some information that may not have been clear or that we didn't get to during our short time at open house. So I'm going to take some time to go through each of the pieces of paperwork in this folder and just get ready for another great school year. So here we go. When you open up your folder, you'll see that on the left side, it says return to school. All of these forms on this side need to be signed and returned to school by Thursday, August 28th. These are all important forms so that we can keep your child safe, so that we have emergency contact information, and several things that we have to do just to be in compliance with state regulations. On the right side, this is just some general information that will be helpful for you to have at home throughout the year, just for your reference. So again, we're going to go through each of these page by page so you can kind of see what each page is about. So the first page on the left side, the return to school side, this is an update form. And this form is required. It's just asking you to go through. It should have the information you provided the school with last year about your child's home address, phone number, email, basically your emergency contact information. And they're asking for you to put any corrections here on the right-hand column. So you can see I filled this out for a pretend student and with false addresses and phone numbers and such. But if I needed to go in and update it, any information, let's say that this child has moved home, so we need to change her address here. So you will come over onto this side, get another pen, and just fill in the new address. And you would do that for anything else that's changed, whether it's a changed email address, phone number. This is just updating our records. So in case of emergency, your child gets sick, or something else happens, we need to get in touch with you, we are able to get in touch with someone to come to your child. Moving on. This seems a bit redundant, but this is another emergency form. This one's a little bit more detailed. Basic information about your child. Information, emergency contact if parents or guardians are not available. I've had that happen before where I could not get a hold of mom or dad and the child was sick, needed to go home. So please provide us with several other contact information if needed. Also, on this side, we're asking for medical information. In case your child is sick and has a medication, something happens, and the child maybe doesn't get the correct dose on accident, we need to have that information so we can call and find out what is the next step. Alternate address, if something happens, you need to get your child to someone else. It gives us a different way to get them home. Just some other additional information, just basically to keep your child safe. The more information like this that we have, the better able we are to keep your child safe and put them first. If your child has any special needs in reference to their diet, the pink sheet speaks to that. Children at our school are offered lunch and breakfast, both for free. So we are 100% free and reduced lunch for all students. So if you just fill this out, letting us know maybe if they have seafood or peanut allergies, so we can take precautions. Okay. With the student health information sheet, basically just let us know if your child has diabetes, asthma, and if your child has an allergy, if they have an FE10. Again, all of this is just in the best interest of your child to help us keep them as safe as possible. If your child has asthma and they end up having an asthma attack, we don't know that, we don't have an inhaler, we can't deal with the situation as effectively as we could if we had known that beforehand. So please let us know if your child has any kind of medical issues. Just continued on the back with allergies, glasses, Maybe they are hard of hearing in their left ear. I'll make sure to sit them so their right ear, their dominant ear, is closer to where I'm going to be standing teaching that day. So things like that help me, again, do the best for your students. This settlement sheet is very, very important. We ask that you complete this if you come to open house, at open house. And if you are not able to come to open house, please get it back to us the following day, as the first day of school is early dismissal. We will dismiss on 12 o'clock on these dates, and we also occasionally have to dismiss early for weather. I believe we had 4 days last year that we had to do an emergency dismissal for severe weather. And one of those days was late May, April. So this is a very important sheet for us to have. If they go home a different way, maybe they'll take a different bus to grandmother's house on the days if there's an early release. That's what we need to know. And again, this is essential because the first day of school, Monday, August 25th, is an early release day, so I need to know how your child goes home. Okay? This orange gold sheet, consent notification for K-12. This includes video, photo consent, student information, technology, acceptable use policy. Just read through this again, just making sure that you are aware of what's going on at school and keeping your child safe. The one-on-one computing agreement for students and parents. Students will frequently get the opportunity to engage with technology such as computers and Nooks. Students must be aware that any damage incurred to the equipment will come back to you for reimbursement. So if the child has a fit, smashes the keyboard, you as the parent are going to be liable. And signing off on this is a requirement in order for the student to be able to use the technology. Okay. This is the AHERA sheet. You'll just read through this. It talks about reducing the risk of asbestos-containing materials in school buildings. You've signed off on this before, so please just read through, and I sign off on that as well. Green sheet is the home language survey. Again, this is providing us with a little bit more information about your child. If they speak a different language at home, frequently at school, they may have a little bit of trouble translating some of what we're going to say if English is not spoken at home frequently. Something a little bit different this year, we've not had any years past. Generally, if your child was absent, you would just be asked to send either a doctor's note or a note of excuse. This year we actually have a form for you to fill out. So just child's name, date they were absent, why they were absent, and signature and date. Now if your child has a good number of absences in a quarter or in a short span of time, the school will ask for a doctor's note, so just be aware of that. Almost finished with this side. Pink sheet. Super excellent. This is just outlining expectations of the students, the parents, and me as your child's teacher, as well as the principal at our school. So as a team, the things that we will each be responsible for doing the best for your child, for making sure they receive their free and appropriate education, and that we're doing the best for them every single day. This includes behavior for students. This includes communication from you. If you are concerned about your child's progress, please contact me as soon as you feel a concern. If your child has issues with behavior, this includes talking to them about that at home and reinforcing what we're doing at home as well as homework. For me, this means delivering the curriculum in an appropriate way for each student, meeting their needs on their level, making sure that I enforce school rules and classroom rules, and providing a warm, safe, caring environment for your child to come to each day. Volunteers. We would love to have volunteers. There are many days where I don't have enough time to get everything done, and a parent volunteer in the classroom would certainly be appreciated. In our school system, you have to have a background check completed, so there is a short window of time for you to get approved. So if you would like to volunteer on a field trip, or if you would like to come to a classroom party and help out, or if you would even like to come in once a week and volunteer, which we would absolutely love, we need to have this filled out ASAP because we need to take care of the background check. And last paper on the return to school side, this is our STAR student page that I have created for our classroom. I like to highlight a different student every 2 weeks, just to let them know that we love them, that they are special, and just to give them a little bit of extra time to shine. So if you would fill this out with your students, let them put in their favorite color, favorite food, favorite things to do, and I'm asking that you include a picture or two of them to put out on our bulletin board. And please make sure that that picture is school appropriate and that it is just that it is appropriate to share at school. I'm going to cut off there, and I will start back with the other page, the Keep at Home page, in just a moment.